Hello, travelers. I'm Chris. Welcome to Lorespire. I know the countdown didn't quite reach 0, but I was ready to go, so we're getting started. I hope that everybody is doing fantastic on this fine Wednesday morning. In this stream, we're going to be continuing our last Azlanti mode, core difficulty, Primalist Bloodrager playthrough. Alright, this is going to be a full mercenary playthrough, which I've not tried before, but there were just so many classes that we wanted to try during character creation that, yeah, going with a full mercenary party so we could try them all just made too much sense. So that's what we're doing. Alright, now, we haven't really done a whole lot in this playthrough yet. We just finished Woljif's quest and got Finian. And that's really about all that we have done. We're about to leave, and we're going to head out and hit up some places like the library and Market Square and the Tower of Estrid. And we're actually going to leave you behind because our good friend Sam keyed us in on something that you can discover if she is not with you. So we're going to see if we can't discover that. Should be fun on a bun. And loading, and it's done. All right, let's go collect some reagents. We are going to be creating potions in this playthrough for sure, and probably scribing scrolls, but definitely potions, so want to grab all those reagents that we can. Now, I'm sure that you probably already noticed, but in case you did not, we do already have 2 of our mercenaries for our full mercenary build, or party build. And those 2 are a sensei monk that's going to be dipping into some other classes, and that will be our tank for this playthrough. And one is a divine herbalist, which we had actually played as our player character a few last Azlanti mode core difficulty playthroughs ago. That was the one that was unfortunately ended when Camellia, not us, but Camellia died. That was some BS. But apparently, unbeknownst to me and everybody else that I've spoken to, in last Azlanti mode, if one of your companions dies, if you are on their companion quest, it will end your playthrough. So if anybody's thinking about trying out last Azlanti mode, it's good that you have that information.
Just don't blame me. We should move. Yet another obstacle.
Oh, not sure why we're in turn-based mode. We definitely don't need that. Not for this area and these enemies. Oh, getting a bit of a slowdown there. That's not very nice. Oh, this could be bad. Okay, good. They didn't quite take us all the way through to the next group of enemies, which is good because that, yeah, that could have been bad. Let's see here. Get you out front. We got our healer ready.
Rely on me.
Adventures await. Can we retreat already?
Oh, wow. I don't remember those two. Maybe I just don't usually see them this early because I usually come at it from the other way.
Did you see that?
Looks like Woldriff's about to go down here. Very nice, very nice. There we go. We got the Marching Terror coming in for the save there. No, everybody does not need to go chasing that guy. Man, two-handed damage is so OP at the very beginning of the game. Oh, well that's good. All right, that's done. Not so bad.
We will be victorious. We won't falter.
Look, it's Kaylessa.
What's that? Make way.
Suppose we should go save Ember while we are here. So let's go ahead and head over that way. And we can grab all that stuff when we go to leave.
We'll make this quick. Listen,
I understand. You're scared. You feel powerless. You think this will help. You don't have to justify yourselves to me. Just do what you've decided to do.
Come on then. We cannot be defeated.
Kill them all. You let them hit you, you wuss.
Can it be the end?
All right, let's go ahead and get him healed up with our divine herbalist here. All right, that does not heal nearly as much as I would have liked for it to, but that's all right. That's all right. If anybody's wondering why we've not gained our level, it's because I'm hoping that by not gaining our level there, that that will help keep the cost of our mercenaries down.
You came to help me. You saved one life. You took others. Was it worth it? What about you? Do you want to kill me? I think killing is the hardest thing in the world.
Even whenever you're trying to be evil towards her, she just kind of melts your heart.
You shouldn't listen to me. I don't know what
Good
I'm
job on
talking
that,
about.
Owl Cat.
I'm just a silly girl, really. Wait, aren't you hurt? I know different tricks. I can heal you if you want.
Nope, just get out of here.
Bye-bye.
Do we have anybody with a good knowledge arcana check? That I'm not sure about. I don't think so. Maybe Wooljeff? No. Alright, so we're going to be waiting to go back into that house later because we want to summon the Virat.
Now what?
I'm here. Where else would I be? You can handle it, right?
Oh, wow. Alright, I thought we would make it a little bit closer than that, but I guess not. Go get that archer. Nice. One hit, one kill. Well done, well done. Hey, Han, glad you could join us. This is a Primalist Bloodrager.
Something wrong?
Um, yeah, we're going with the Primalist Bloodrager, and we're trying out a full mercenary party. As I was explaining earlier, that's mostly Come on. That's mostly just because there were so many ideas whenever we created the character creation that we wanted to try. We decided just to go with a full mercenary party so we can try them all. So far, we have 2 of our mercenaries in the group, a sensei monk and a divine herbalist.
Matricium Turinos.
I'll make my own legend.
And the monk is our tank right now. He could be doing a better job of it, but to be fair, we do not have nearly as many buffs and things on him as what we should at this point. Natural attack? No, we're not. We're not using any natural attacks. Actually, we're using reach weapons for this build. We're only going to use the barbarian power, or the. We're only going to take the barbarian abilities, powers. I'm forgetting exactly what they're called now. I'm blanking. Still too early. And I didn't get enough sleep. But anyways, we're only going to take that over our bloodline power at level 4. Because the resistances that you get at level 4 for the bloodline just are not that helpful. So yeah. That's pretty much the only reason we took Primalist over some of the others options. And we have the Celestial Bloodline, which is why we decided to go with Bloodrager, of course. And then we're going to be taking a second bloodline, or the Serpentine, Serpentine bloodline as the second bloodline. Whenever the time comes for that. And that should, whenever we're enlarged with the Serpentine bloodline, that should give us like a 15-foot reach with our ranged weapons. Or not ranged weapons, just with our reach weapons. I actually played a Still Blood Bloodrager, and I liked it a lot. The Death Knight of Urgathoa build that we have on the channel is a Still Blood Bloodrager. And, yeah, I think it's a great class. At this point, it's my favorite archetype for the Bloodrager, the Still Blood. But, to be fair, the only other archetype that I've played now is the Primalist. And not very far as a Primalist, as you can see. But yeah, if you want to lay it on me there, Han, you know, tell me what your build idea is, and I can tell you what I think of it, offer some advice if you'd like. You know, if you get in the Discord, then we have our builds channel in the Lorespire Discord where you can put your build there and ask for advice. And there are, you know, there are people there that will also give their opinions and their advice on it. You know, so, yeah. Posting that in the Lorespire Discord is definitely a good idea if you're looking for advice on what to do with it. I'm afraid I didn't play much Diablo. I don't know, that's just not my style of game. So I'm not really sure what King Leoric is like, but I know what a lich is. And I've definitely played many liches in my gaming life. Alright, we can now become an Aeon, although that is not the plan. That is definitely not the plan.
This is my path.
Wrong monk. Wrong monk.
Are we in trouble yet?
Speaking of which, we need to change up our formations here. Put you back here and you up here. Yeah, that's definitely better.
I appreciate. I tire of waiting. Heads will roll.
Stab you or zap you. Oh, why not both? Distract them for me.
I won't give up.
Alright, yeah, we've definitely got to get dude some better AC soon. Come on, Woljiff. Take that cleric out.
Can it be the end?
Oh yeah, that's awesome, Han. What made you decide to pick up Rome Expeditions? I've been kind of asking everybody that question because I would like to know. You know, was it have you just been following the game for a long time and you wanted to play it, or was it like one of my live streams, like the pre-release live stream, or the one that I did last night or something? Or was it the first thoughts video that I did on it? Or is it content that you've seen from a different creator? I'm just, you know, curious, trying to figure out
Zap you.
what does and doesn't work here, so I'll have a better idea of what I should be doing in the future.
Can it be the end?
Alright, yeah, we've definitely got to get that monkey some better AC. And now, I think that's going to take shape in the form of Woljiff. And an extra mage armor spell. Let's go to our formation and we'll put Sela kind of up front on her own for now. Since she has better AC and she doesn't keep dropping.
No reason to pause.
But don't worry, your time will come, sir. Your time will come. Your time will come. Like Wicker Man, Iron Maiden. Anyways, sorry about that.
We should move.
We should have some scrolls. Yeah, let's use those. Actually, a lot cheaper than potions, so... Yeah, there's definitely seems to be no pet class. Has there been a pet class in previous Expeditions games? Because Expeditions Rome is actually the first one that I've played. Um,
Follow me.
say I really like the combat in Expeditions Rome, though. It's after playing Wrath of the Righteous for like the last 7 months now. It's nice to play a game that has a bit more of a tactical feel to the combat. Um, with mechanics that allow you to, take cover and, kind of combo your abilities with other abilities of your party and do things like, you know, jump off of rooftops in order to reach a place further, stuff like that. Use the battlefield to your advantage more. It's, yeah, I definitely like those aspects of it. Hella fun. I'm only helping you because I want you to disarm that trap in the Grey Garrison. That's it. That's the only reason.
Make way.
Together, we stand.
All right, come on now, Woljif. Don't die on us, boy.
Tactical retreat! No? Into the fray!
I played XCOM. Yes, I did play XCOM. Been quite a few years ago. But yeah, I used to play XCOM. What made you ask about that? Are you rewatching last night's stream right now? Because we did talk about it on there. And somebody came in and asked if the game was asked something to the effect of, "So is this XCOM Rome?" And kind of gave an explanation that there are some definite similarities between the two. And they seem to like that and say that they were going to pick it up then.
My tail is restless.
But yeah, XCOM's a really fun game. Yeah, and that's kind of what I was explaining. Like, there's definite similarities, but Expeditions Rome is like much more forgiving, but the ability to take cover and move your party members in whichever sequence you choose and things like that. The ability to more quickly get to a ground level by jumping off the top of a building, things of that nature. Um, Make it similar, but I think, or at least I hope, that I made it clear that it's definitely not the same. Just that there are some similarities. Yeah, that's true. It does have more classes too. Though I'm really hopeful. I don't think that it's going to happen, but I'm definitely hopeful that we do get one or two more classes before the playthrough is finished. Like, I've run into enemy alchemists before, and I'm really hoping that somehow at some point we unlock an alchemist class, possibly by upgrading our buildings in our encampment. Because yeah, an alchemist class would be hella fun, and it's not quite the same as having a caster, of course. Of course, a caster would not fit in Expeditions Rome, but an alchemist would fit in the game, um, especially since they are already there and could do a lot of the same things that a caster might do in, a more traditional fantasy CRPG. Okay, now we do want to save Darren, even though we're not really going to use him, but I want Draven's hat, and we need Darren for that, so we will save him. It might have new classes. I mean, there's already so freaking many classes, though. To be honest, I would prefer, like, I haven't even come close to trying out all the classes that there are now. And I would prefer it if they added maybe another mythic path or two. I think that would be pretty awesome if they did that. But more importantly than that, I would just like to see maybe some improvements on the mythic paths that are already there. I don't think we'll actually get that because I think a DLC is going to be concentrating more on just new content. But yeah, that would be nice. Also, I really hope that in the new DLC, I hope that it's geared more towards evil characters, because the entirety of Wrath of the Righteous was geared more towards good characters. So maybe with the DLC, they could, gear it more towards the evil inclined characters. I think that would be cool, and would definitely make playing an evil character, or character like that, more effective. Right now, there's not much incentive to do it from a mechanics standpoint. Hey, Captain Salty, it's been a while. Good to see you. Yes, Captain Salty, I'm afraid that the alchemist died. You can go watch our very last episode. It was, well, I guess it was about 5 or 6 days ago now. And yeah, the alchemist died. It was very sad. It was very difficult. It was partly due to the fact that I was fighting a battle that I'd never fought before. One of the viewers, Nick Thompson, kind of clued me in on a secret room in the Midnight Fane, and I'd never been there before, so of course I wanted to check it out. And the battle there, I was ill prepared for the battle. And then on top of that, about halfway through the battle, we started experiencing a bug, and yeah, we did not survive. It was highly unfortunate because I was loving that class, loving that playthrough. I think the Alchemist is possibly my favorite class now, definitely my favorite DPS class. Yeah. But that's okay, because in this playthrough, about 40 or 50 hours from now and 4 or 5 weeks from now, we will be back in the Midnight Fane, and we're going to have our revenge on those damned locusts. But anyways, yeah, it was pretty hard. If you watch the whole video, like even after the battle, whenever we restarted and we started this playthrough, you could probably tell by my demeanor that that it was definitely distressing for me. There was about 20 minutes during character creation where I was mostly despondent, and yeah, it took the viewers a while to snap me out of it, but then they did, and we got a new character going, and here we are. Yeah, I think Act 2 was definitely the hardest act. And we did not get through Act 2 smoothly. Definitely did not manage that. But we did get through it. And we got through all but the very end of Act 3 pretty smoothly. Even whenever we had that bug against Playful Darkness, we were able to overcome that and defeat Playful Darkness. But yeah, I thought we were gonna make it too, but I guess I learned a valuable lesson. Don't fight a battle for the first time in a Last Azlanti mode playthrough, because you never know what the heck they're gonna hit you with, and you've got to be prepared. There we go. Good morning, Poop Smash. How are you this morning, sir? Everybody, I would like to congratulate Poop Smash on becoming the first person to obtain, is that the right word? Becoming the first member of the Lorespire channel. We do now have YouTube memberships available on Lorespire for anybody who is not aware. And Poop Smash has become the first person to support the community through that channel membership. If anybody's interested in it, you can check it out by clicking the join button that should be just under the video, and it'll give you all of the details of all the perks. The biggest highlights are custom badges and you know, some cool, unique custom emojis that you can get. So yeah, if anybody is interested in that, you can check that out. And if you want to support us, you know, even further, then there's a link to our Patreon down in the description of this video. Click that and see there are a truly vast number of perks that you can obtain through supporting us on Patreon as well. So anyways, thanks Poop Smash for, you know, being the first person to support us with a Lorespire channel membership. You are awesome, as always. Oh, nice, nice, yep. Poop Smash giving us a preview of one of the emojis right there. Appreciate that, Poop Smash. Nice little black mage. There's also a succubus, a zombie in love, and a cool looking flaming skull. And of course, as we gain members, more emojis will be added. I think every 2 or 3 memberships, we get to add a new emoji. So that's pretty cool. Owlcat's feral instincts provide +2 morale bonus on perception and lore nature checks. All right, so we're going to keep that on you. Oh wow, they're both perception and lore nature. Well, I guess you don't need 2 of those, huh? Go ahead and put this on you. Oh no, actually, I think you have our nature check, maybe. Find it in a minute. There we go.
I stand ready. I don't need anyone's sympathy.
Alright, so we're not going to become an Azada in this playthrough, but it is good to have the option, which we now have. Again, evil character. I'm not sure what exactly you mean by that, Captain Salty.
A bright future awaits us.
Charge!
Okay, now this I was not expecting. Go back and watch our other playthroughs and... we're always, there should be demons here. It should be... Abrakendalu, I thought. Although, I think this is the first time that we may have come here, at least in a long time, at level 3. Usually we skip the more difficult fights up here and go to the Tower of Estrad and the Blackwing Library and do those things first, and then we come back here and clear the rest of Market Square. So I suppose that could be why. Actually, I'm pretty sure we're sticking to Trickster in this one. I was going to go with the Demon Mythic Path. Yeah, I was going to go with the Demon Mythic Path, but it was pointed out to me that a reach weapon and natural attacks don't really go, they don't really synergize very well. And we do not want to be within melee range on last Azlanti mode anyways, because we've had too many of our runs ended just by some unlucky crits and whatnot. So we want to try to, at least stay a little bit away from them, which is why we're using the reach weapon and we're taking the Serpentine Bloodline and all of that. So I'm pretty sure we're going to go with the Trickster Mythic Path. I did consider the Lich Mythic Path again, of course, but I did not want to play the same Mythic Path twice. That's kind of boring, and we've all already seen what the Lich offers, at least up to the end of Act 3. And I've actually not played the Trickster all the way through. I've only played it up to during the 3rd act. So it will be interesting to see what all we run into as a Trickster.
No reason to pause.
Don't we have...
Dull moment.
We should prepare.
Maybe that's you. Thought somebody had a glitter dust ability.
Adventures await.
Ah, there it is. Okay. Hopefully I get that right. Yep, I got it right. Sweet. And we'll see how it goes first. I don't want to waste that if I don't have to.
I'll just sit here. Don't worry about me.
Alright, looks like I should have wasted that. So that's good. So let's go turn-based here because I'm suddenly not feeling real great about this. Oh, wow. Oh, it's because my reach weapon, duh. Heck yeah. Reach weapons for the win. Alright, we should be able to get some nice damage here. There we go, there we go.
Distract them from me. I can't die now. It's all your fault.
Yep, definitely not feeling great about it.
Strike with all your might.
All right, nice, nice. Whew, we must be blessed. Neither one of them died,
Me.
so we do not have to waste any scrolls of Raised Dead. Or purchase any, rather. Which is awesome. Yep, we're gonna get those Raging Celestial Serpent Reach attacks, alright. That's the plan. The damage for Celestial, at least early on, of course, 1d6 makes a lot more difference early than it does later. But the damage is nice for sure.
Check that out.
Is it an AoE stun spell, Poop Smash? Yes, it is a naked tank attempt. The attempt is not doing so well so far. But it will be doing better once we get a few more key components. I've actually never had a naked tank before, and that's why we're going with the full mercenary party, so that we can try out some things that we've never tried before, and you know, play some classes that we've been wanting to play. So yeah, naked tank is one of those things that we decided on. Go ahead and rest. Yeah, the build is courtesy of Poop Smash, by the way, for the naked tank. So thank you for that, Poop Smash. No, we don't have a scroll scriber, so that doesn't really matter. Yeah. All right. Wait a minute. There we go.
I don't know how I live.
And you still haven't tried good wine.
Personally, I agree with you, Captain Salty. Like, if you go back and you watch my videos on how to build for absurd AC, both with and without armor, I think I make it quite clear in those videos, and then also in the comment section of my divine tank build video, where people are trashing me for making a straight 20 level tower shield specialist tank, and you know, saying that naked tanks would be better and that I should have done this and should have done that and whatever. Anyways, yeah, I've definitely made it clear in those videos and the comment sections of those videos that I greatly prefer armored tanks to naked tanks. But I really should at least try a naked tank first, so that way whenever I make the argument in the future, it does carry a little more weight. Hence, we have a naked tank in this playthrough. Alright, we're not going that way. I don't think that we're actually ready for that. Oh, we need to go down here and talk to them before we forget about that. Yeah, let's do that. All right, sweet. We made the check. That's good. Oh. Oh no. Stinking cloud. Okay, that could be devastating. Hopefully it's not, but it definitely could be.
Take you!
Yeah, the entire friggin' party except for Sela. Not so bueno. Not so bueno. Alright, let's get the... Well, that is a good point, Poop Smash, that you do get those penalties, but there are things you can do to negate those penalties, like be a Tower Shield Specialist, for instance, so you can negate most of those penalties if you do that. And I definitely agree with Captain Salty's take here, that the problem with dodge is that you shouldn't be able to use it whenever you're surrounded, because what are you dodging? How are you dodging it? And yeah, that makes perfect sense. And there's no way some naked guy on a battlefield should be more effective than somebody in a suit of plate mail. If that were the case, then hell, plate armor would have never been invented, and everybody would have been running around naked on the battlefield. And yeah, I am thankful at least for one of their bugs, and that's the bug with the magical vestment spell. Because with it being bugged, it actually allows heavy armored tanks to, not completely, but to at least kind of a little bit keep pace with naked tanks. If they ever fix that bug, then there will be no keeping of pace at all. They will be completely outmatched. But at least with that bug in place, they can kind of a little bit overcome it. Oh, you know, I forgot to put mage armor on too. Good job, me. Good job. Huh? I don't think that it has anything to do with natural armor at all, Captain Salty. It goes off of, I mean, maybe it's bugged in such a way that it does work with natural armor as well. If so, I was not aware of that. Um, but I do know that it's definitely bugged in such a way that it gives you more bonuses than it should if you're wearing actual armor. Damn, this is getting harsh right here. And it's not too bad yet, but it's on the brink of getting really bad really soon. Like this, oh yeah, we're screwed. There's no way we're lasting for 3 more rounds. I mean, we won't be wiped in 3 rounds, but we'll be close enough that it doesn't really matter.
Attack!
And yeah, I actually, tanks and casters are definitely the 2 types of characters that I like to play the most in most games. It used to be straight up casters all the way, but here recently, like the past maybe 5 years or so, I've started gravitating more towards tanks. But yeah, I definitely do not like the tanks as much in this game because, you know, the naked tanks are the ones that work better, and yeah, it does kind of offend my better senses. And I could definitely see dodge tanks like being better against single enemies or, you know, really large enemies or something like that. But definitely not multiple enemies, and definitely not when surrounded. And definitely not against the, you know, things that cannot be dodged. All right, Land's gonna have to save the day here in a little bit. You're going down this turn, Woljif. I can just feel it. I don't know how you're not already down.
Your fault.
There he goes. All right, next turn we should get an attack. Although that's almost certainly going to be too damn late. Knew there was a reason that I usually don't come and do these areas before level 4. And yeah, I'd say that this is probably a big part of that reason. Yeah, maybe halfling tanks are a little bit legit. I still don't think completely legit, you know, but maybe like a little bit, maybe. Certainly makes more sense than the larger races, but still not a whole lot of sense, in my opinion. Oh, good, we have our first death. That's awesome. There goes 6,000 gold and one mercenary, almost two mercenaries. Do you know what? We can frickin' attack now. Death to the non-believers. Or whatever we call you. Kinda wish I had cleave right now, though. Damn, I was really hoping that that would scare some of them off. That would be nice. At least we can use a potion.
I feel faint.
Damn, they're really putting a whooping on them. All right, we're not sick anymore. We're only down 2 characters. We might be able to pull this out, possibly. I'm gonna go with probably not, but possibly.
We can do it!
This is way too much drama for this early in the game. What the hell? Oh no, I moved too far. Well, that was unfortunate. All right, Lan, we need you to save yourself so that you can save others. Good job.
I won't go down. It's easy.
Oh, you are in trouble now. We can heal. Damn, I wish there was a way to get extra attacks in this game like you can in Expeditions Rome. That would be really awesome right about now.
Learn from my mistake.
Yeah, getting feared into the next pack and then having the stinking cloud is what really got us though. We're definitely turning around and not coming back until we have delay poison after this fight, but I'm pretty sure we're to a point to where we're going to win this fight. Really? Assuming that we start landing some hits, that is?
Now I'm angry. I'll split you in half.
Man, they're all passing their will saves every time. That is highly unfortunate. And super annoying, too.
Forwards.
Not quite. Just need to make sure that we do not miss here. Thought there was a dretch left. Oh, we got all the dretch. Oh yeah, we definitely won then. There's no demons left, only bugs. Feel good about our chances at this point. Y'all gonna do anything? Well, that cost us way too much. On the bright side, we're not actually using party members, so Woljif can stay dead forever. And that will not cost us 6,000 gold as I originally stated. So that's good.
Not fail.
Magritium Turinos.
Can't hide from me.
Although that does take away our mage armor, which is unfortunate. I actually think you're right about that, but it was saying it was showing them getting a save though and not immune, and it should say immune, so whenever I saw that they were getting a save I was like, oh, maybe we will fear them. But yeah, I mean, really they should be immune to fear, I guess. We're just expecting it to say immune. But once the demons went down, their insects really didn't matter too much. Alright, we're not going to be tempting fate any further at this point. We're going to head to the Blackwing Library, and now I do like having Woljif for the Tower of Estrad, but it's not worth paying 6,000 gold to revive him. So let's just go ahead and get out of here for now. Oh, did it? I actually did not look at the combat log. I was just looking at what it was showing on screen above their heads whenever I used it, and did not see immune there. Well, this should be fun. Come on, no shears. Hopefully. Oh, this is Ninio, isn't it? Well, I guess we just found Woljif's replacement. There should be a good sword over here. There it is. I mean, it's not like incredibly awesome or anything, but for this level, it's pretty good. Why won't you move any faster, guy?
I tire of waiting.
Anyways, all right, let's go ahead and buff for this fight.
Operare sentes. Una Adayana.
I think that's probably good enough.
This is my path.
Take that off for you. That's fine. Yeah, I feel pretty good about that. Let's put that sword on Sela, though. Because it's a lot better than what she's using at the moment. Oh, I almost forgot about that. Of course, we don't really have anybody to use it anyways, and it's not really that great. All right, let's get a move on.
How much longer, I wonder?
Wearing a robe? Check. An audience? Problematic, but not.
Who's that?
Greetings.
She looks like...
Who? Oh, them. Just an audience. They don't matter. Consider them a supplementary component of the coming experiment.
Yeah, we need the experience.
Let's start.
We really want to hit level 4 soon.
Wrong. He went...
That is a bull.
Yep. And a cow.
None of your. It appears.
Damn it.
Hey, take it easy. We've only had 2 questions.
Is there
Please. Be... Hey, wait!
the experiment?
That barbarian app, that's definitely the most dangerous one. Like, not even close.
The Inheritor, guide my blade.
We won't falter!
And he's down. Awesome. Good to go.
statistically predict. What about? This answer is correct. Let's proceed. Your answer is correct. Your knowledge. That's correct. It seems to me that I owe you an explanation. My name is Nenio.
I love the way that she makes that like into a question, like she's trying to figure out if she actually does or not.
But you will be aiding the progress of science, and that is its own reward. So my offer doesn't interest.
Goodbye, Ninio. We shall never see thou again.
Or don't. Move aside.
Hey, we got our level. Awesome. Less awesome is that we have to drop some weight. That is definitely less awesome. I suppose we can drop those though. Oh, and before I continue to forget, you need to become this. And come over here. Yeah, I suppose that was lucky, and sometimes it's much better to be lucky than good. That's our motto here at Lorespire. Luck over skill. That's actually the first time that I've ever rejected Ninio's offer. And for most of the companions that we're going to meet, it's going to be the first time that I reject their offers. Yeah. I'm interested to see if maybe we still run into some of them or maybe like one of them again later. And we can see what happened to them. No, not work. Boo. All right, enjoy. Good luck, Poop Smash.
I found
Something. All right, now we have to be very careful to click on the correct I don't know, what would you call it? The correct dialogue option. There you go. There you go. Old man brain didn't want to get to the correct phrase there. But anyways, because the last time we were actually intending on probably taking the trickster path and I misclicked the dialogue option, so we defaulted to lit. Sorry, couldn't have known. We'll fix it right away, sir. Stop wasting valuable fuel. If you like burning books, go rig the Great Garrison Library. Our enemies might try to sneak in there. Step to it. There's plenty more where that came from, sir. I'll do everything you've ordered. And just as soon as the Crusaders arrive, they'll be dead meat. I'll go make sure that we get make it another 2 barrels of alchemist fire from the Great Garrison storeroom. Things are going to burn right up in there. Dumbass.
What's that?
And so they are saved. I usually save the archers until last to kill it. To kill anyways. Yeah, so not a big deal. To have him go last as it is. But I do have with Uncle Frederick. Love that name, by the way. Thank you for that, Sam H. But anyways, as I was saying, does have some really nice attack bonuses. He's got a full BAB, and then he has really high strength, and then I'm sure that we had a decent roll on top of all of that to be able to take out that archer. Fun fact, in here is my favorite staff in the game, or, well, used to be my favorite staff. Now it's my favorite staff until we get to the War Mage's staff in the Ivory Sanctum.
That happened.
And there it is. And it's just now occurring to me that I do not believe that we have read any books that we found so far. So let's take a moment to do some reading. Actually, I do think that we read that one before. We do not need to read that, really. So I guess we're good there. Cannot believe that we're not exhausted yet, or at least tired. We have not rested yet. I really thought we'd be exhausted or fatigued by this point, but oh well. We're going back to the oh. Before that, let's talk to them. Now we'll head back to Defender's Heart. We should have enough to hire another mercenary, maybe even two, possibly. I agree that archers can definitely be a bigger issue than melees, but in that fight in particular, you know, you can get to the melees much more easily than you can the archers. So, I mean, sometimes if it's an archer that is particularly strong or powerful, or that I am afraid of doing a lot of damage, then I might send like one melee to the back ranks to kind of take care of the archers. But most of the time, I just take down the melees first since they're closer, and well, I take down the casters first when they're present, and then after that, I'll take care of the melees. Or if there's a particularly strong archer type, then I might take care of them first. You know, once you have casters, generally you can incapacitate or just straight up kill the archers in the back row. You know, like once you get to level 7 with Ninio and you have Phantasmal Killer or something like that. Don't believe, yeah, we don't really have anything to report to you yet because we did not do the Tower of Estrad yet like we normally would. And we need to sell before we can purchase any mercenaries from you. I did not... Oh, we did rest. Never mind, we did rest, didn't we? I said we didn't rest earlier. But we did rest. Still trap right here, as you can tell. Still trapped for sure. Wow, really? That's really weird because, I mean, I have had issues with that fight before, like whenever my party shows up and I'm not rested, so I don't have any abilities, and maybe I'm fatigued or something like that. Um, but you know, normally it's not too terribly difficult. I would just suggest, of course, normally I have Ember and or Camellia um, start the battle by sleeping. Um, Whoever it is, I feel like I can get a coup de grace on. Sometimes that is the archer. You know, but I'll start out one or both of them if they're both there using sleep. So that definitely helps. A lot of times I will start the battle out with Grease if Woljif's there, but he was dead this time, so we didn't use Grease. And that helps a lot. Yeah, I don't know. If you're having issues with them killing Ember or something like that, then I would just suggest turning off point blank shot and keeping her like way back, you know, just running her far away whenever the battle begins, and then they can't target her. You know? Or immediately using sleep with her on the archer, because she should start out with sleep. You know, so have her immediately sleep the archer. Yeah, I would suggest one of those two things if she's just always dying. Also, if you have buffs, definitely use some buffs before you start the fight. All right. Scroll of Cure Wounds. I guess we're going with cure moderate wounds. Seems we bought all the other ones. It's a little unfortunate, but not too bad. And now let's see how much cash we can get for all of this. Definitely not nearly as much as I was hoping for. Like, that's a pretty weak haul. Definitely disappointed in that. Oh, we have a scroll of blessed weapon. That's awesome. All right, we're just going to stick to our potions for healing for now. I would like to have an alchemist kit. It's only 100 gold. We'll get to level 1. And later on, we'll go for the level 4. That'll at least allow us to make potions of mage armor, hopefully, for our tank. Before I forget about this, I should have done this before, and I actually forgot that I should have done it. Okay. We're good. We're good. Don't need to talk to you. Need to talk to Hilor. Yeah, grease can definitely be a hindrance, but if you turn on turn-based mode, then grease is pretty much zero problem. If you're playing in real time with pause, then yeah, grease can be an issue. But grease really doesn't matter at all. Well, I guess it can still matter because it can keep you from getting to your enemies. But you don't have any accidental slips or falls. And whenever you have a big group that starts out together like that, it can definitely be helpful. If you're looking to incapacitate the back ranks where your melee cannot reach, then you can just use the grease back there and take out the rest of them and then get to the archer later. Yeah. So there's ways that grease can definitely be helpful there. Damn. Okay, well. It does appear that leveling our other characters did increase the price. Which is highly unfortunate. I was really hoping that by having our main character remain level 3 that we would get a discount on, or remain level 2 that we would get a discount on our mercenaries, but that did not happen. All right, we're going to focus on glaives because they're just more better glaives. Although I really like the Bardiche too, but I've not seen as many good Bardiches. So yeah, I guess we're going to go with the glaive. Or is there something else possibly? Something else we can take instead. and hold off on that for a bit. Not really seeing anything that I love or feel like I have to have. Although we could take blind fight now. Yeah, we're gonna take blind fight now. We'll hold off on the weapon focus.
How much longer, I wonder?
Well, I've not had much experience with mercenaries. This is actually the first time since beta that I've tried to hire one. And I was instructed by some other viewers that not leveling up would give you a discount, but perhaps they were thinking of the old, the way that it used to be instead of the way that it currently is. So I guess we don't have any reason to wait on our levels then. We're just going to have to try to make some cash fast. Thanks for letting me know that, Captain Salty. Definitely good info to have so that we're not wasting our time with trying not to level. All right, let's go ahead and get our characters leveled. Go with wisdom here. Hey there, Brian Wang. How you doing on this fine Wednesday morning? Well, I trust. All right, now I do believe Poop Smash had us going rogue here with the build he was suggesting. I looked at it. I don't remember it exactly. Oh, no, it's not rogue. It was freebooter. Is freebooter a hunter, maybe? No. Ranger? Ah, there we go. Alright, so we get to give a small bonus from that. We get a combat style feat, which is helpful. Favored terrain, which is not bad. Endurance, which is not bad. And what's this 4th level? Because that's all there were 4 levels. Okay, so we're getting an additional 2+2 bonus there. I guess that's why we're doing it. Alright, well, I like having a tank that can do something besides attack, because attacking's really the last thing that I want him to do, so just make sure that there's nothing better as a sensei here. That doesn't matter. That's not really that important. That would be pretty helpful. But yeah, I think we're going to go ahead and go with the freebooter. No problem. Definitely appreciate you, Captain Salty. You know, one of these times I am not going to have figured it out yet, because I usually don't figure it out before the chat does. So well, it does look like we do get a couple of good support abilities there in those first couple of levels. So yeah, as long as we can still get the AC up high enough, and I think that we can, we should be pretty good to go with our tank taking those freebooter levels. Alright, now here we wanted to exchange our bloodline power for 2 rage powers. Definitely want strength. Gonna keep up with athletics, perception, and use magic device here. Wow, that's actually pretty good. I like that. But we should probably be going for damage, and so these stances are probably the better choice for that. We're going to take lethal stance. Renewed vigor is not as good as it seems like it should be. That I don't care about, because we're definitely going to be using Blessed Weapon on you later on. Well, I guess it could help until then. But I think we're going to take the Celestial Totem for some increased healing. Alright, we get our first spells, which is freaking phenomenal. We're gonna take shield. And we'll take true strike. And I think we're good there. Although enlarge nah. No, we don't need enlarge person. We're going to have our brown fur take care of that. Yeah. How did it work out, Captain Salty? I don't know. I've talked to some people that have used entire melee parties, not even a witch for support or anybody, you know, for like a backline support. And some have said that it worked really, really well. Some have said that it was kind of like me. I guess it just depends on how exactly you do it. Personally, I don't like having a melee heavy party. You know, I like 2 melee characters. Maybe 1 reach character, which you could argue is melee, and then that's it. You know, that's pretty much it. All right, with you, we actually want wisdom because that increases your attack. Let's see here. We're not going to be using land for too much longer anyways, most likely. Yeah, that's one thing I was definitely concerned about whenever I had considered it. In tight spaces, it can be really hard to maneuver in this game. Um, and yeah, that was one of the reasons why I decided that it probably wasn't worth it. We'll take that. Excuse me. That will be highly helpful. All right, now everybody's maxed out, and we need to change her gear. We just sold everything. Well, we need to remember to change her gear later, for sure.
Follow me! Or don't.
could actually sell that. I don't like doing that, but we're not going to be using Ninio, and I'm not really sure that we're going to have a character that will help very much with on this playthrough anyways. And it might get us to another mercenary to replace Woljif. Help get us there. Oh, so close, but not quite. Let's see if... Yeah, let's sell your bow. Let's sell that. Let's sell this. All right, that's a little better. Well, I guess I could see how archers might give that party a bit of a problem sometimes. Yeah, I can definitely see that. Although I'd imagine once you have good enough spells with your witch that you can take care of those without too much of an issue. Or you could make one of your melee fighters an eldritch scoundrel, and then that would give you access to quite a few more spells and make your party a heck of a lot more versatile. And they would still be in melee range. Although that doesn't really fit your theme of either sword and board or two-hander. But you could give them an elven curve blade and yeah, go that route. Or you could, I guess you could, there's no reason you couldn't really go for strength with that route either. But yeah, I think the elven curve blade would actually be a better route if you were going to do that. Okay, so here I think we want to go ahead and make our brown fur transmuter. Either that or our shadow shaman. One or the other. think we might do the Shadow Shaman just for the buffs because they get some shamans get some nice buffs. Not 100% sure on how I might like to build this. Okay, so a Shadow Shaman is a shaman that gets sneak attacks. Interesting. Kind of like it less. I was thinking it would be like a shaman that was focused on necromancy. But we agreed to make the Shadow Shaman one of our party members, and so we are going to do that. Oh, what are we using for our casting stat here? Wisdom. Okay. Yeah, well, that's fine if you wanted to do that. And you could go with Arcane Rider then. I was just thinking Eldritch Scoundrel because they have a much faster um, spell progression. So that's why I was kind of thinking that. And, they can write scrolls down into their spell book. So you can get, pretty much all of the buffs that you might otherwise be missing, plus other helpful utility spells. And I think you could definitely make an Eldritch Scoundrel work with an Elven Curved Blade. Though I do feel like giving them a bow probably would be better just to keep them out of harm's way. So I'll definitely give you that. Alright, right. Wisdom. I don't really want the dwarf. Maybe a half-elf? They seem kind of shadow shaman-y. Maybe a tiefling. Yeah, let's go with a tiefling. Should be able to get somebody with the wisdom bonus here, some heritage. Let me check this. So I think we might try this Elven Curved Blade idea out on our Shadow Shaman here. Feel like we might be able to make that work, and it could be interesting. So we want Wisdom and Dexterity. I would prefer not to take a penalty to intelligence, but it looks like that's what we're going to be forced into. I guess that's not the worst thing. Lumberjack, leave our strength at 10. Oops, it looks like I chose the wrong one. It should have been this one, right? The Demodand? No, the Asura. Alright, there we go. That's definitely better. Not too much poop smash, you know, I think you missed us almost wiping because of Stinking Cloud. I think you were gone before that. Yeah. But we didn't. We persevered, and we made it through that, and then we picked up Storyteller, and we returned here to the Defender's Heart, and now we're hiring our third mercenary, which is going to be the Shadow Shaman, I've decided. Although we might go with only 18 dexterity, 18 wisdom. No, we gotta go with at least 19 wisdom. Kind of necessary. I guess we could go with only 17 dexterity. Yeah, I think we can get away with 17 dexterity. Alright, this is definitely the most messed up kind of build that we've had here before. At least the ability score starting wise. I can't do that. I don't know, I have this thing for Constitution, like, I need to have it. Especially for my frontline fighters, which I guess we're going to make this person. Alright, this build might end up being terrible. But if it does, then we'll just respec or buy another mercenary and replace it or something. Oh yeah, we caught the level. Yeah, we got level 4 too. I kind of have to dump. What spirit abilities am I getting that I need charisma for? I don't know. Let's look. Definitely not seeing any here. So let's check our spirit. Are you sure that we need charisma for any abilities here? I'm not seeing anything about it, and it wasn't a suggested stat. Oh, never mind. It is a suggested stat here. Okay, alright, then I guess we shouldn't dump it. Alright, we're nixing the Elven Curved Blade idea, and this is just going to be a straight caster. Which means I can lower our constitution a bit more. And I can dump our strength because we're not going to be in melee combat. So yeah, this might actually work a little bit better, which is cool. All right, we're going with 19, 14. Yeah, maybe we'll get some more constitution after all. Now we'll grab some dex and damn. I'd really like to get to 16 charisma, but hopefully that's not absolutely necessary. Suppose we could get to 15. There we go. No, we can't do that. All right, let's head over here and grab Versian Explorer to make up for our lack of dexterity now. And we'll obviously not be using trickery any longer. Take Lore Religion. Use Magic Device. And Perception. And we're going to have somebody that can use Stealth, though, at some point. Well, we're going to stick with 14 charisma. That's a minimal amount, so it can help with our number of uses per day. And if we regret it, then we'll just get another mercenary and replace them. It's the great thing about mercenaries, right? They're extremely expendable. Alright, but since we're going caster, I am going to make this a necromancer. And hopefully that will work out well. Probably don't need that feat though. Spell focus. And let's pick up necromancy. Although we're really wasting our sneak attacks now. Yeah, melee touch attack kind of sucks. Think you may be right about that, Poop Smash. Now that I'm looking at them, the skills do not look that helpful at all. And if we add some to dexterity instead of charisma, then we can make better use of our sneak attacks. I'm not going to dump charisma completely, though. We'll leave it at 10. We'll leave it at level. And yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. I'm just like, you know what? I'm going to break my constitution rule. Even though it pains me to do it. And we're going to go with that. Alright. There. We're good. Having one skill point kind of sucks, but oh well, that's life. Alright, we're sticking with necromancy, we're sticking with bones. I'm sure bones is not the best one, it's probably not even close to the best one. But we're going with it anyways. Over here, I want the rat familiar because rats are awesome and it gives us a bonus to our fortitude saves, which are going to be very low. There you go. You can love torture and pain. Give you some scars because you've had a hard life. Oh, keep that. And all right, never mind that. Guess that doesn't really matter. I'm not actually sure if we have a good portrait for a tiefling. At least not a female tiefling. Oh, we do. We actually do. We have the best portrait for a female tiefling. I love that portrait.
take care of it.
I did it!
Well, that's good. I'm glad that Bones isn't bad, Poop Smash. That's good. Usually anything to do with necromancy or the dead or whatever like that is not as good as many of the others because apparently whoever designed those abilities or sets of abilities does not like necromancy near as much as I do. Um,
Quick, quick! Else we miss all the fun!
yeah, I think that's a pretty good portrait for a Shadow Shaman. I like it for a female tiefling in general, but for a Shadow Shaman, it's probably even better. We are going to have to get point blank shot. Actually, I probably should have started off working towards that first, but oh well, what's done is done. Yeah, Well of the Banshee is pretty awesome. Although at higher difficulties, they do tend to save against it a lot, but we'll just have to buff our DCs as much as possible so that that's not an issue. Bone lock, huh? It's kind of cool, but yeah. All right, all very helpful, useful things that we may possibly get into at a later date. But I think for now, we're going to take Evil Eye. That's good to know, Captain Salty. That'll probably be the one that we choose later in the game then. Now, I like the flavor of the bone spirit, so that's why we're going with it here. And maybe it'll turn out to be better than what we think, possibly, hopefully. Oh, you just got a new gaming laptop? That's awesome. I desperately need to replace my laptop. It's kind of on its last leg now, which is why you've probably been seeing some slowdowns and some issues here with the stream. So yeah, I definitely need to replace mine. Gotta wait for the tax return to come in, but after it does, I've been looking at some different PCs to pick up, and they should be a vast improvement. So we should get a large quality increase in our streams, you know, towards the end of next month, whenever I'm able to get that. All right, we're gonna start with, or we're gonna go with point blank shot here. It should be in here somewhere. point. There it is. And Shadow Shaman level 4. All right, here we're putting our point into dexterity. And now, real quick before I forget, let's set our spells. I would love to stay thematic and use necromancy spells, but they're just not very good at this point. So we've got to inject some practicality into our choices here. Take bark skin, bull strength. Yeah, we'll take probably just one bull strength. We got the bark skin. Maybe 2 bark skins. And we'll go with false life there. Entangle is actually deceptively helpful. I have found out. I used to not use it at all, but it can definitely be helpful in certain situations. We should actually have remove fear with her. Throw on another bless because they do not last that long at this point. Unbreakable heart could be helpful. We'll throw in some burning hands for these swarms that we're likely to be facing soon. Yeah, I think that'll work. Of course, we don't need to set your spells. Camellia, we're not using you. So sorry. Throw on Veil of Heaven there. And sweet. All right, I think we're good to go. Hey, do me a favor, like the stream and subscribe to the channel if you are not subscribed. Okay, don't forget we have a link so that you can join our Discord server down in the description of this video. Use that link, join us on Discord. We'd love to have you. Also, channel memberships are now available for anybody who would like to support the Lorespire community with a channel membership. You can get some cool loyalty badges. There are unique custom emojis that we had made for people who choose to become members. And of course, the more members we get, the more emojis that will be unlocked. And if you want to support us even further, use the link in the description to check out our Patreon. And on Patreon, you have an even wider array of perks that you can gain access to while supporting the Lorespire community at the same time. So check that out if that's something you might be interested in. Well, I've actually not played much of the Shaman past the first 2 acts. So hopefully I'll gain a better appreciation for the Shaman in this playthrough and start using them more often, because you're not the first person that I've had say that, Captain Salty. You're definitely not the first. So yeah, hopefully I gain a new appreciation for the Shaman with this playthrough. All right. Now I've got to get ready for work because I have to leave in about 25 minutes. So got to get dressed and do all of that good stuff. Maybe try to find something to eat too. But anyways, I definitely appreciate you guys showing up and hanging out. Y'all are awesome. I appreciate your support. Could not do this without y'all support. So you're badass for that, for sure. All right, and we will be continuing this playthrough. Tomorrow's Thursday, so yeah, tomorrow. We will continue this playthrough then, so make sure you have the notification bell turned on so that you know when we're going live. It should be early in the morning again tomorrow because I have to work later in the afternoon. Well, I have to work in the late morning, so it'll be early in the morning. Anyways, I definitely appreciate all of you. Thanks for showing up and hanging out. This has been Chris with Lorespire. I'm not sure what you already said in one of our older streams. If you're just talking about telling me how awesome the Shaman is, then I do believe I do recall that. But as I said, I haven't really played the Shaman much past the second act, really even much in the second act. So, yeah. This time it looks like I'm finally getting to test the Shaman out in a much more explicit way. So, yeah, I can heed your advice after this. And I definitely appreciate your advice, Just been busy and haven't gotten around to testing it out there, Captain Salty, but we're testing it out in this playthrough. And like I said earlier, hopefully I can gain a new appreciation for the Shaman. All right, now I really got to go. Thanks, everybody. This has been Chris with Lorespire. Be well.